So, last session, the avant garde dwelt within the city of Cauldron and talked to a few hags. Seer made a deal for all of you. Supposedly, Beluk's mom will be freed of her service, and you didn't have to kill any of the hags. Thus, you went on a short trip, flying just a little bit southward, out of the way of the city. You erected the tower, hiding it away as well as you could. However, in the midst of the hills, a large snowstorm hit your tower, and through some clever perception, you heard the cackling of a hag. A battle ensued, and in the end, the hag was sent running, flying high, high into the sky, escaping you. Without any method to give chase, Ganesh pulled out a trump card and dashed her body with massive sets of stone and rock as he essentially smote her from the sky. She now rests in a bloody pile of mashed bits as all of you head back into the tower, the storm lessening, and you finish your long rest. That's where we begin. So, Avant Garde, what are you doing?
I want to go back to sleep.
You finish your long rest.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
it's easy enough. You were on the last watch, anyway, so the sun begins to rise shortly after. You take that few moments that you can, and you finish up that rest. You all feel much better for it.
And there's just a hag body outside.
Um, by the time you all wake up, you don't see the hag body, presumably because it is covered in icy snow.
It could be because she came back to life, though.
Yeah, hags have a tendency to do that.
Should we check for the body?
Probably.
Yeah, let's go check the body.
Okay.
Is there a body?
Who wants to look for the body? If you want to, make a survival check.
Oh.
Good survival. Wow.
You dig through the icy snow, and it takes a moment, but you do eventually find it.
Okay. Now I have a feeling that when we get to the other hags and we've killed one of their sisters, they're gonna be a little displeased.
And one of them for sure knows where we live. So, I guess what does everybody think?
I mean, we probably just got to go and then fight some hags. They broke their promise, so
They haven't actually yet.
didn't they say they wouldn't fight us?
No, I don't think so.
Well, they said they wouldn't harm her hair on Bellic's mother's head.
Yeah, that's not us. This is
Yeah,
And
none
this
of
was
us
a
are
different hag,
Belric's
too.
mother.
Yeah, we never made a deal with this hag.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
also a different hag.
True.
So we just have to wait for Balric's mom to be free. And then we kill the other two?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unless
probably.
is the deal off now that we killed her sister?
We probably should go scout out like the original one, see what's going on there. Because potentially she might know about me now.
Yeah. I can always cast seeming, but have us be different people. Again. It's a third random group. That'd be so suspicious. Yeah. Yes. Recon is probably the smartest move that we could make here.
Probably.
All right, let's go do recon.
How is this party gonna get close? Question.
I think not all of us are gonna be able to go up at the same time. Like maybe we send 2 up. Like we could send Mabehi and someone else who's sneaky. Are any of the rest of us sneaky at all? Because I'm not.
I mean, I bet he's
Surprisingly
very
enough.
Pass without trace would help.
That would help.
It is the spell for sneaking.
We all look to Senti. I mean, I have a +3 to stealth. I don't know if anyone else has better than that. I feel like Faradir wouldn't be the best choice, but I don't know if we should just send Mabehi alone in case she does get caught and then has to, like, fight for her life.
I mean,
Because, as history will tell, it's very easy to stuff her into a cage.
I have a +2 to stealth.
Yeah, mine's probably worse, but I do have a potion of invisibility that I can use to help.
You have disadvantage, though.
Yep, disadvantage and a
Yeah.
-1.
It would make it.
Disadvantage and -1.
I don't think we should. I don't think we should send Belric.
So
Yeah,
I mean, Belric would have a
That's not our-
+9 with pass without
That's
trace.
not our best option.
I don't think Belric's our best
Invisibility
option.
would give him advantage, and then
So it'd just be a flat roll.
flat roll +9 because of pass without trace.
What's Senti's stealth like? Because pass without trace, you have to be within 30 feet of them.
You have to be the creature that can cast off his staff.
You can wild shape and hold concentration, I think.
Okay. I don't know the rules for that.
I'm fairly certain you can.
Yeah, concentration stays.
You could turn into like a cat, a panther or
You
something.
might need more than. What's your just normal stealth?
0.
Since you might need more than an hour. Okay. So it's just a base plus 10. That's not that bad. I am. For up to an hour, I could upcast enhance ability to give us all cat's grace.
Interesting.
I think that's all I can do to help.
I think.
But that also only lasts an hour, so.
I mean, how long do we think recon is gonna take?
Probably more than an hour, because we have to, like, get there and look around and figure stuff out.
Yeah,
Yeah, and her house also moved too, so it'll take a while to probably find it.
that's
Yeah.
true. I think we should probably send Senti. Just because Senti could turn into like a mouse or something. Like Pass Without Trace and then mouse. And then once he gets close to an hour, do it again if they're okay with doing that. I don't know how many wild shapes they have. But I feel like Pass Without Trace is going to be better than anything the rest of us can do.
Yeah.
Well, you'd have to unwild shape to recast Pass Without Trace, is the thing. Unless, can you cast spells when you're wild shaped yet, or is that next level? Oh, it's 18th level. Damn. Well, at 18th level, you can cast spells while wild shaped, so you could stay in wild shape and cast it again, but. I don't know, that's the only idea I have, really.
Interesting ideas.
Our plan man isn't here tonight.
Well, step up.
I'm not good at it.
Have confidence.
I simply can't.
Damn.
Does
So,
anyone else have any ideas?
Honestly, I think the Pass Without Trace is our best play.
Cool.
Okay.
So pass without trace if Senti is okay with it.
Okay. You did travel a bit outside of Cauldron. How are you getting back as well? Are you just walking?
We could walk,
Yeah, we could walk.
get some
Been a
cardio in.
while. Yeah, it's been a while. Also, we don't want to get there too soon.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So you decide to walk, saving the casting of your spell for when you get closer. Okay. Whoever's leading, can I just have a survival check with disadvantage?
I could do it again. Pretty good survival. Hey, it's not bad.
15. You lead the party fairly effectively back towards Cauldron. It just snowed the previous night, and you have experience in weather and terrain similar to this, at least. So it's not as bad as you would expect with a bunch of inexperienced climbers. It does take you a while, but about 4 hours has passed, and you finally approach Cauldron once more. So, on the cusp of Cauldron, I'm guessing Senti casts Pass Without Trace. Correct? Okay. Can I have all of you make stealth checks for me, please?
So it's a 26.
Damn.
26, 23, 29, and a 27. From them.
I bet he's gonna get a 50. Yeah, a 50. She's fucking invisible. She's not even here. She's not here.
That is a 49.
That's disgusting and revolting. I love it.
That was perfect. I love that.
Oh my god.
I'm so good at predicting things.
You really are. You called it.
That's recorded forever.
It is.
And then we have 23.
Which is still high.
It's high, but it's not 49 high.
Yeah, 49 is actually crazy.
Yeah.
The gods themselves can't see Mabehi.
No. Apparently no one can see Mabehi now. You don't see Mabehi.
I think she left.
You don't know who Mabehi is. Not only is she invisible, It's like she never existed at all. She's erased herself from your minds for the moment.
I love that for her.
Too stealthy.
Borderline fucking
She's so good at like 3 things, but she's so good at them.
yeah, right.
Yeah, those 3 things are her speciality. So, you all walk into town, stealthing your way along. You said you were attempting to gain information, correct? You were kind of reading this scenario. Which hag are you heading towards? I should ask.
Probably. We'd probably want to find the one whose name we don't know.
The swamp hag.
Yeah, because they're the one with the
I got
Balric's
you.
mom. Sorry.
No, I got you. So, you begin heading towards the east side of Cauldron. One of the first things you note is the north side is not as snowy as it once was. There is an air about that part of Cauldron. You see distant movement up on the hills. It immediately makes you realize that whatever effect this hag had on the region, it's already fading. Which brings you all joy. So, as you cross into the swampy part of Cauldron, whereas before when you walked the streets here, repairs were underway by many undead, there was some liveliness and life. It is staunchly quiet. You don't hear hammering, you don't hear movement. And as you sneak through the space to the best of your ability, you realize that the many undead workers that were here, they're not building because they're standing guard. Each one has been armed and armored, and they are patrolling the causeways quietly. No breath, just silent footfalls as they patrol this hag's section of Cauldron, her domain. Eventually, you reach the edge of the causeway where you had been when you first entered the city, and you see open swamp. You know where she dwells. She dwells in a walking home that currently is not noticed by any of you. How do you plan to find her?
Look for footprints.
Make a survival check.
Oh shit, okay. Oh, not a +10. Forgot to toggle off pass.
26. You hop off the causeways and the wooden steps and begin to wade through some of the muck. And it takes you a moment. It takes you many moments. But eventually you do spot the footfalls of this abode as you realize it is, even though this is a house on legs, it is light enough to be barely perceptible of where it goes, but it still leaves a trace. The lightest footfalls within the muck. There's a trail to follow. DC was 25.
Jesus.
It's a hag's house. It's just not going to be easy to find.
So glad I chose proficiency with survival at level 1.
Yeah. Probably a very smart thing to do. You begin to traverse through muck and debris, trudging along in the swamp. It is wet, it's moist, it's dirty, and it's nasty. You all have to battle the elements and the bugs as flies and mosquitoes attempt to enter your ears and your nostrils and your mouths. They bite you and sting you. And you continue to look for this home, following the trail left for you from where you last remember seeing it. The journey is not easy. You still trudge along?
I mean, we gotta, right?
As all of you continue to search, you are all going to take 1 point of exhaustion.
Oh no.
As you all find yourselves trudging through muck for the next hour. Knee deep, sometimes waist deep in mud. It is difficult, and you all are starting to feel it. But eventually, Faradir, following these small signs of movement, you find it. There's a single clearing within the muck where you see this home standing. Almost welcoming.
Okay.
Let me grab your tokens real fast.
Now, are we sending 2 forward, right?
That's a question
Asking
for
the
your party.
party.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. Cool. Senti, are you okay with you and Mebeki going forward? Since you can do pass? Maybe. If you want to. Maybe into like swamp creature. A fly or something.
A giant fly.
Or just a normal fly.
I mean, a giant fly would only be the size of Chad, probably.
That's so big, though. For a fly, that's absolutely massive.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a large. Oh, fair enough. Giant fire beetles aren't really that giant, I guess. Yeah, that fly could eat Chad.
Is there not a normal fly?
Um,
I don't know, wild shape stat blocks.
I mean, technically no, but like, um, I'd say it would just be a one hit point creature with like a fly speed of, I'd give it 15 feet.
Hell yeah. Well, even with the no stealth, it's at least less conspicuous, you know?
Hmm.
Unless there's something else you want to turn into. I'm just throwing out ideas. What's a swamp creature?
Frog,
Who's been to their frog? Yeah.
dragonfly.
A frog stealthy? I mean, ideally, you wouldn't have to attack. That is bizarre. Most animals at least have some kind of attack. It's like a sheep. No attack. D&D decided that frogs and sheep are completely harmless.